Welcome in Pesky Pole YouTube channel. We've got second and 10 football up on the computer screen today. And there is no secret how much I love second and 10 football. But this video is about a mistake they made. Made a mistake and it screwed up a little project I was doing. But here is the genius of second and 10 football. You can fix it. You can fix it. So it's not something you have to email the company about. I mean, I may send an email to Richard and so forth, just for people who are playing the game. But it was a simple data entry error by somebody, and understandable. And I'm going to show you what it was and how I fixed it. So real quick, I'm going to play a 1992 full project, not a full project this year, but 1992 was the first year that my Gamecocks joined the SEC. And I'm going to play a single team replay. I'm going to play the Gamecocks. They'll have them the channel, and then I'll do a simulcast of the other big games going on during that time so we can jump in and out on the channel. That's my plan. So, in preparation, I played some smaller projects. I played an SEC tournament type of thing, 92. I played some round robin things from 92, just from the SEC. And I noticed that Vanderbilt kept on beating some teams that maybe they shouldn't be beaten. Now, keep in mind, Vanderbilt wasn't awful in 92. They were, let me kind of pull this up real quick. They were 4-7, had a 224 to 277 point differential, not bad. They had a good defense, a horrible offense, but they kind of hung around in games back then, and they were kind of a dangerous team, a team that could upset some people. And so when they were upsetting some people, I was kind of like, that's pretty cool. I like having a little different storyline. Vanderbilt kind of, come off the odds. And I kept on looking at how they were doing it because their offense was horrible still. Their defense was great, and they were doing it with kind of smoke and mirrors. And one of the things they were doing was their special teams was really good, as in they had a guy who was returning kickoffs for touchdowns at a pretty high rate. And if that guy was Tony Jackson. And if I looked up Tony Jackson's numbers in real life, and he had a really good um, kick return average, like 27. I forgot, we're going to see in a second. And he had one touchdown. Nothing great, I mean, but dangerous. So I went into the Vanderbilt file here and I looked at the real stats. And as you can see, Tony Jackson has 97 touchdowns for kickoff returns. 97. That's pretty good. 32 returns, 97 touchdowns. Obviously, a data entry error. Now, listen, you know, I kind of saw this was kind of a little bit pissy, but then I remembered you can change this. You can change it and fix it, and it sucks. Um, but it can skew your project. So I'm glad I found this. Um, I'm glad I found this. Looking in. So I'm going to go ahead and change it how I did this now. So you go into offense here. I'm going to click on Tony Jackson, and I'm simply going to go in here, and I'm going to change this to 1 TD. His long was 100 yards. He had that thing. Calculate kick return. Um, Save and close. Boom. And now we pull up real stats here. And there he is. 24.8 average. Um, Long, 100, 1 TD. So pretty cool stuff. So you can change it. You can fix it in there. Now, listen, college football, I haven't seen this in the NFL. Um, and I would check college seasons. There's so many teams, and mistakes will be made. Now, listen, in second and ten's defense here, they put out, when you buy the game, you get every NFL season for free. And when the new ones come out, you get those for free too if you bought the game. You get a bunch of college football seasons for free as well. 92 is the season I bought. Now there's certain seasons that have come out later on that you charge $10 for, which is a pretty good deal because it's a lot of work for a whole college football season. A ton of work for a lot of college football seasons. That's why um, the amount of data in there. So you'll see some mistakes once in a while. So I really would kind of kind of watch that stuff too. You're playing college football, make sure things aren't going wonky and why. And sometimes they're going wonky because of the role of the digital dice, and sometimes they're going wonky because a guy has 97 touchdowns in his ratings, only have one. So something cool to look at. But once again, great game. The 2024 college football season is not out yet. It should be out soon. I know I can't wait for it to come out because I'm going to play the Gamecocks. My Gamecocks, Lenora Sellers, on there too. They had a great year last year. I'm going to play that season for sure. It'll be $10 when it comes out, and I'll definitely have that on the channel too. So it's something to look for. Second and 10 football, great game, but sometimes mistakes happen. But the cool thing about the game, you can fix it seamlessly. The only problem is you have to catch it, and you have to kind of look and if I was playing a full season out here, you know, if I was in the middle of my project, this happened, and I might not catch the week four, then that would kind of suck in a way. I guess you could kind of write it off with, man, that Tony Jackson. I tell you what, then you can change it, in week four, and he can go back to normal. You have to restart the whole project again. Or if Vanderbilt really matters to you, but they can screw up a thing. I mean, in my one project, my short-term project, they beat Alabama. Now they play Alabama in week one of the 92 season. And so if they were to beat Bama in my project here, that would definitely change the replay because Bama goes undefeated in real life and wins the national title. And that may stop them from winning the national title. Now, if they do it legit wise, like how it is now, then that's a great story. If they did it because Tony Jackson returned 3 kickoffs for touchdowns, um, then that'd be kind of, strange. So there's things to look at right there. So great job by Second and 10 football to have that option to change things, but just kind of a caution on the college seasons, there might be some guys that are a little bit off on there as well. So anyway, great game, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Until next time.